out of my crave to see the black race acknowledge their potentials as equal with others, I undertook my studies in human development. That's where I am my PhD from. And I've developed quite a number of modules to help people see how that you are not inferior in any way to anybody on the planet Earth. And that came out with what the director said, it doesn't have to be white to be right. You're on this platform today is absolutely indigenous. Is created from ingenious platform of solving our indigenous problems. The sun has not yet, the sun has not been shielded from shining by reason of the multitude of birds that are in the sky. Not even their shadow is felt. You have space. You have place in space. You have a place, uncontestable place, the place that is only you that can decide to sell off by leaving it vacant. Back in 1984, in the beginning days of our ministry, I heard God say to me, there's a place for you on top if you're interested. I said, I am. Any right person in his right mind wants the top. Children in primary school wants the top. Farmers want to be the best farmer anywhere. So then whatever I say to you, do it. Let me try to put this across. Someone said quite a few years back, many years back now, that those who walk with many. Those who run with a few because the tracks are limited. But that those who fly alone. Very outstanding statement. Because you don't ever see an aircraft towing another one in the air. Every aircraft has to generate adequate ground power to conquer the friction and take off in the air. The syndrome of who you know is what matters is zero. It's what you know that matters the most. What you know. So those who walk by common sense. You don't have to go to school to learn how to walk. You just grow up and then you see everybody standing, you to want to stand. So you took the first step and then you shook a bit. You took the next one, you shook a bit. And then you try to move, you stagger and you fall. You stand up again. Abba, what happened? I must walk. You don't go for lessons. That when thou walkest, thou shalt take first step, and then you fall, then you wake up and take another one, and then you stagger, then you fall. No. There's no lesson. Has it ever occurred to you that no child needs to be told where to put the nipple of the mother's breast? Common sense. He didn't put it here. I didn't put it on the tummy. And a child wants to wee-wee. He doesn't open his mouth. They say, why is it I want to wee-wee? No, he just came with him. It's natural sense. So you walk by common sense. You run by principles. But you only fly by instructions. What a challenge to this generation who hate instructions with passion. We have a generation of young people that hate instruction with passion. They never will stand up to their parents. No, you can't tell me what to do. It's an infested atmosphere. That anyone that must fly a spacecraft must be addicted to instructions. We've been flying our own plane now since 1986, and that's what they call the checklist before the pilot takes off. It is a ritual on daily basis, on every flight basis. Checklist, yes. They be reading it out. It's not like don't miss any point. They read the 52 or 60 items before any flight is considered safe to move. No, I don't like it. No, you must like it. That's why there are top-notchers in aviation schools are called instructors. And when you're a professor emeritus in aviation school, you're a chief instructor. Chief what? They are instructions. They are not principles that academics argue. You know what I'm saying? And then they now vote. They don't vote in this one. It's direct. Point A to temperature this before motion. Point 2 to temperature this before racing on the runway. It must reach this point before you try to apply the upthrust. Now, they are all calculated. I don't feel like, you don't have to feel like, you have to do like. So, anyone among us in this class that really desires to take his place in space must love instructions with passion. You must have demonstrable passion for instructions.